guys, it's M4J here and welcome back to F1 2020 as M4J Racing. Technically the blue bollards after the last race. Maybe today will become, or after Sunday I should say, we will become the blue bullets once again. Before we get into the F1 racy stuff, I'm going to talk about the M4J techie stuff. I was very pissed off after the last few episodes because of the frame rate issue that I've been having. So far, with all the tests I've been doing with the new setup that I've been trying out, things seem to be okay. Touch wood. You might hear me bang my desk when I say that. Basically, Streamlabs OBS is great for certain things, but it's a pain in the ass for others. So, I have decided to switch back to OBS Studio for as much of recording as possible and see if that fixes things or not. I'm hoping it does. I'm waiting for a media encoding overload error. I've not had one yet. Yesterday I recorded over 4 hours worth of City Skylines footage without ever seeing that message pop up. Obviously I have to switch between processor and graphics card, or sorry, vice versa, graphics card to processor, doing much of the legwork between these two games because City Skylines is a lot more processor heavy and F1 2020 is a lot more graphics card heavy. So hopefully you will be seeing crystal clear footage. I've also bumped up the bitrate from 10,000 kilobits per second to 20,000 kilobits per second, so you might notice a substantial increase in video quality as well, although that could also change if I get the error message. Right now I'm using 15%-ish of my CPU, and again, to not get too techie, all the CPU numbers that I've read off in the past kind of came to the conclusion that my processor has 6 cores, which means 16.666 recurring percentage of each of the overall processor, is each individual core. And I noticed when I was trying stuff out with Streamlabs OBS that my processor was never going above 17% usage, which means that it's effectively taken 16.66, rounded it up to 17. So even though I had games running, Chrome running, recording running, it was only ever using a single core of my processor, which tells me that there's an issue there. So right now I can see that it's just jumped up to 18%, which means it is using more than one core. So it's actually, with OBS Studio, it's actually using as much as it needs rather than being capped at a single core. I've no idea why that was an issue, but yeah, hopefully it's now fixed, resolved, working, whatever you want to call it, and we get good quality video with the 2 audio tracks, of course, so I can still edit the different sound qualities as and when required. And to go back to F1 vroom vroom stuff, we're about to head to Spa, Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, which is right in the heart of Belgium. One of my favourite tracks actually to watch. I've seen it a couple of times now live on TV, but I've seen a lot of highlight reels at Spa, and Eau Rouge in particular. Although it's not, is it Eau Rouge? I'm trying to remember. I watched the WTF1 video where they talked about this, where point to Eau Rouge on the map. Actually, that's is it Radeon? Is the other one? Everyone thinks Eau Rouge is Radeon. So that, what you're seeing there in the background, in that picture, going up the hill, that I believe is Radeon, and Eau Rouge is at the top. I think that's correct. I can't remember. There's a bus stop chicane. I remember that, which is right before the start-finish line. And I'm trying to identify where that... Oh, I see where that is. Bottom... So, yeah, left-hand side of the map. That's turn 1. Then you've got the hill, Eau Rouge, Radeon, right the way up to the top. And then that little chicane just before the start-finish line, that's the bus stop chicane. I'm guessing there's a bus stop near there. Yeah. Let's go to Spa. I've talked for nearly 5 minutes now. This video hasn't even got started. Make sure I've got a drink handy. I've been doing a lot of talking the last few days as well, so my voice is shot. It is destroyed. Right, this is the test. How's it going to perform when it's actually got the tracks loaded? Okay, so far so good. Jack's looking thrilled to be here. Come on, Jack, it's Spa. Right, weather forecast. I'm going to pay attention to this now. So it's going to be sunny during the race. It is going to rain towards the end of qualifying. I really should have checked this last week, because there was me going, oh, it's a full race of rain. But if I'd checked this on the Friday, I probably would have seen that it was going to be full rain during the race. Maybe not, though, because I think it does change. It does vary. It's not like this is what it's going to do and then it's fixed. Yeah, 'cause it does say here's the latest weather report. Wet qualifying session, dry race. I prefer that actually to what we had last week, which was a dry qualifying session and a wet race. In terms of the car, in terms of the rivalry actually, I'm not that far behind Mr. Leclerc now. He hasn't won any rivalries yet, but I'm guessing that's because he hasn't got any, because he's just the most likeable guy on the grid. No, and he chose him because he was the easiest one to battle against. I do not hate Charles Leclerc. I really like him. I think he's a great guy. Please don't at me. In terms of R&D, there's naff all we can do right now. 346 resource points. Very, very low indeed. In terms of the car, overall wear is not too bad. Not too bad. And then, I mean, gearbox and everything should be fine. We've still got the new gearbox from last week. Tyre allocation. I have no idea what any of this means still. I mean, I'm guessing we have 7 sets of softs. Yes, we do. 1 for P2, 2 for P3, 2 for Q1, 1 for Q2, 1 for Q3. And then I think the extra slots are for what you use during the race as well. There, I do roughly know the rules, sort of. Let's just go to practice. I think I've talked enough. Let's hope, fingers, toes, and everything in between crossed, that this works. Doesn't look like we're hearing from Crofty today. Okay. We're in the car. Still not getting any warnings.
I've had a chat with Carl about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
Right, straight from the off, I'm going to change my car setup to increase top speed. Because what is the point of racing at Spa if you're not going to do that? And then we're going to go out and do track acclimatization, where we're going to drive out onto the track.
Like a rubber out on track, try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
Here we go, everybody. We're on the hards. I'm okay with that. Good place to get started. Who was that just drove past? A Haas. A Haas? No, Alfa Romeo. I do know what these cars are like, honest. I do. I do. Promise. Right, this is where you got to be brave. Because you got to shoot up here. And it's blind. You can't see where you're going. But you got to just trust. If you put your foot down, you come out of it alive on the other side. Okay, I thought I was going to be able to go flat through there, but no. Alright, through whatever this corner's called. Through whatever that corner's called. Isn't it every corner on the circuit has a name except for turn 9, which I think is just called turn 9? I'm sure that's what they were debating about during the race this year. I believe that to be the case. Okie dokie. Every time I go to accelerate, the line turns red. Here we are. That was me checking the recording and not paying attention. This is a very fast circuit. You get to this point here, and then it's suddenly hard on the brakes for the bus stop chicane. This is where Lando Norris broke his car. A little bit of a drift there. Really tight turn 1, which I've completely missed. Dolt. And then Radeon and Eau Rouge.
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
That wasn't the best negotiation of those corners. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get through that then. Whoever's done my brake setup this week, you've nailed it. Oh, never mind. You sort of nailed it. You still need a fairly competent driver behind the wheel, I suppose. I'd like to know how Jack would do on something like this. He'd probably hit every gate whilst doing a handstand backwards. I think I'm going to have fun around here. I might not do that well on the track acclimatization. I might sort of make my own track in some respects, but I've seen quite a lot of videos of Spa, as I said, and I've seen, like, it was around Spa 2019 that I started watching F1 properly, because it's when it sort of came back to Europe again. When it's the early hour start times, I tend not to watch the races. This year has been really great for me to actually finally properly get into F1 and watch every race, because it's all, apart from Abu Dhabi, which is later this, Abu Dhabi? Or Bahrain? No, it's Bahrain, isn't it, later this year. It's all pretty much Europe. He says, yeah, it's Russia and Turkey as well, which are kind of Europe, but also kind of not Europe.
Good corners together.
That didn't happen. I've also watched a lot of challenge videos of people driving around Spa. So it's a track that I've kind of just subliminally learned. 184 miles an hour through the speed, almost 185. I've not even got overtake on right now. Oh god, I rode that curb a little too much. Like a rogue Mercedes then, riding that curb. I am the owner driver. That's going to be, I think I've said this before, but that's going to be the title of my biopic. The owner driver. Even if I never, like, I'm never going to associate myself with F1 after this. And everyone will be like, why has he called it the owner driver? Only the OG fans will know. Oh god, I missed that one too. Carl's going to be tearing his hair out at the lack of useful data here. Jeff's going to be like, come on man, he did his best. As you know, Jeff will be on my tail as well. They're both on my tail normally. I've got a Mercedes on my tail right now as well. Hello, Mr. Hamilton. I mean, he's catching up still. I hate that curb. I always feel like I'm just going to slide off that curb.
Final lap. This is the final lap of the program.
Oh, I still haven't got it right. Oh. I'm going to get overtaken so many times on that first corner. .2. Oop, I nearly missed the DRS zone there. Got a bit of green on the wheel there. That wasn't the plan. Bit slow through there, but not too bad. Thought I was going to miss that corner then. Ah, I did miss that corner. No! Oh my.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
I think I just took out the Mercedes as well. I want to replay that. So I just clicked the curb here. Not this one. But this one, I went a bit too wide there, caught the grass, skidded, and at that point I'm just a passenger. I want to know what happened to you. How do I rewind? No, not you. Who am I looking for? You. No. Where's the other Merc? Oh, Renault. Don't know who you are. Oh, you're Red Bull. Aha. Who are you? You are... camera angle. You are Hamilton, aren't you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're Hamilton. Oh, I did hit him. Sorry, Lewis. Sorry. Well, I'm out of P1 then. Which means P2! I'm now going to have to do a lot more legwork to actually do the track acclimatization properly. And they've got an hour to fix my car. This is where the fun comes in, guys. It's what makes this series so entertaining. Where I'm constantly crashing. It's actually been a while since I had a retirement for crashing, though. I have crashed recently. But an actual retirement from it, that's new.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Bottas, Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
I love how it's synchronized though. Alfa Romeo, Haas, M4J, M4J, and then Williams, and Latifi at the bottom as always. Without fail, Nicholas Latifi. Oh dear. Okay, let's do this correctly this time. Let's not ride that curb. That was bad, Mark. You don't ride curbs. And go out P2 with a fresh new car, which is going to cost the team quite a lot of money, I imagine. And we're going to blitz it. We're going to absolutely nail it now. It's going to be awesome. Is it raining? I think it's raining. Wait, did it count the data? Oh, okay. So I think it got the 2 laps that I did do. I might not do that one for now, then. I might just do tyre management. It is raining, so... yeah. I need to practice driving into the pits now as well. Oh, boy.
We need to be sure you can manage the tyres through a lap, so try to keep the wear down through each corner. Be especially careful accelerating on corner exit.
Jeff, you saw my crash, right? You know how I don't manage the tyres very well. Or just the car in general, for that matter. I braked so early then, and I still felt like I hadn't done enough. Oh yeah, no DRS because it's raining. I actually felt tyre screech. Oh, no, please don't, not again. Oh.
Your front wing is damaged. Expect a lot of understeer unless we replace it.
Jesus. You'd think he'd move off the racing line at that point. Okay, so I haven't passed this one either. Box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
And I've got no front wing. Yes, I know, corner cutting, not good. I'm basically like the world's worst F1 driver. I'm worse than Inui. Inui? Is that his name? Who else am I worse than? I'm trying to remember all the names of shit F1 drivers now. I'm almost as bad as Pastor Maldonado. I'm still not convinced he ever was an F1 driver, even though he won a race. He is the last person to win a race in a Williams F1 car. 2012 European Grand Prix, I believe, in Valencia. Yes, I did get that from the video. I'm driving so slowly around here, just so I can steer around the corners, if anything. I'm not even worried about skidding right now. I just want to turn. where I crashed before, I believe. Brake, 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 brake. That's what happens when you steal the Mercedes brake ducts, you see. Oh my god, this is difficult to get into. Right, change my wing. We go again. This is the longest pit straight in the world. There we go. I think that was Jack just went past me as well. Doobie doobie doo. Are you an idiot, Mark? Should you not have crashed your car, Mark? Are you going to do it again, Mark? Okay. Gotta wait for them to repair the wing and then we can go out again. Jeff's about to have a go at me. Or is he not? Okay.
Car repairs.
Oh, there he is.
Set us back a little.
I know, Jeff, you're not angry, you're just disappointed. If the weather's about to change. Huh? To what? The weather isn't changing. Yeah, whatever. Flying lap. The weather isn't changing. You lied to me. Unless the rain's getting worse. I nearly did it again. I nearly did it again. I don't like that corner when it's wet. Qualifying actually is not going to be very fun in the wet. I think I've said this before. I would prefer oh, it is dry now. I would prefer a wet qualifying, but then you end up setting really bad times. It's really how slow you have to go around here. Bloody hell. Well, I'm miles ahead of the Delta, so that's good. I've done it again, no! Change my tyres. Change my tyres.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Wait, what tyres was it putting me on? Mediums. That's fine. Much better. Grip! We get grip with medium tyres. Just got to stay on the racing line more now. Which is easier said than done. Mind you, if everyone else is out on track, they'd have dried it off for me, which is nice of them. He says as he goes off the track. God, either my brakes are really good or there's a slight uphill there. Because I swear I was coming in way too hot. And yet here, it must be downhill. I'm just glad there's no DRS up the hill. Again, you just got to be brave. There you go, plant it. Good tyre wear. Carl's having wet dreams, thinking about all the data he's going to have in a minute. Get off the curb, Mark. I'm going to have Bono on the radio in a minute telling me to stay off the bloody curb. Be like, first Lewis, now you. How dare I put myself in the same bracket as the joint Grand Prix record holder for the number of wins. The only thing we have in common is we're both from Hertfordshire. slow. That was slow.
Program
Boom.
complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk
Should I
you
say
through
it's
the
slow?
numbers.
So fast this time. And I see a Ferrari in front of me.
Okay, you have wing damage. This will be a major performance impact unless you box for a new one.
Box this lap. Box this lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
There's Jack. Over on me right. Why is my car struggling? Is it because I've not got... Maybe I'll switch back to custom setup and try it there. And not go for more top speed. Because clearly my car hasn't got the downforce to hold itself on that uphill section. And that's where most of the dangerous bit is of this track. Alright, come on. I don't think I'm going to be setting fastest times in this. I'm glad I completed my tyre management lap before I skidded off again though. I had overtake on. Does overtake really add that much extra horsepower that you suddenly lose all traction? Who's this behind me? Alpha Tauri of some sorts. That is Fiat, by the looks of things. Big stretch. I'm down to 8th on the timings. Wheel me in, boys. Lecture me about wings. As long as I don't do it in the race, we should be fine. Just go down to Red Bull and nick some of their wings, because you know Red Bull gives you wings. Badum. It's yeah. Oh, I'll see myself out. It would be cool if I could actually see them repairing my wing, but they don't, do they?
Car repairs have set us back a little.
Like, you see it in a pit stop. Ers Management, I suppose I could do that now. Yeah, let me Really? Oh, is it because it... Hang on, yeah. I think it's because it sets up for 3 laps, and then if you do it on the first lap, then it ends.
In this program, we're looking at Ers Management. This is all about managing your battery efficiently throughout the lap to hit your target time. The overtake button will drain the battery quickly, but it will also give you maximum power.
Trying to scratch my nose whilst driving around this chicane is not an easy feat. Here we go. I got a bit twitchy then, you might have heard me lift. I went a little bit wide and I had every doubt in the world at that point. I just don't like these curves. On the wrong line. There we go. You might think you're gaining an advantage by cutting the corner there, but you're really not, because you kind of want the slingshot effect that going wide gives you. And the dumb thing is, I know all this. I know how it all works, and yet I still do it. I still cut the corner, thinking it's going to save me a second a lap, and it doesn't. Might have saved me time on the Delta, but the Delta's quite generous here. There we go. I think that counts as being complete. 9th. Not bad. Obviously qualifying's a different ball game, but that should see me into Q3. Still got work to do though.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Bottas, Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel. And that's it, practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Was there anyone who didn't set a time? How's the hell has Aiken done that? Jack, you legend. Okay. 7th. This is P2 as well. This isn't even P1. He hasn't just fluked it. I think that's merit. Maybe the rain helped, I suppose. But then he did it on... So, hang on. Is the tyre there the one he did that lap time on? It must be. So he's on the same tyre as Bottas, and he's only 2 seconds slow. I'm actually really happy with that. I am really happy with that. Okay, so yeah, in terms of videos, I'm going to do like I did last week, and I'm going to make this the end of Episode 1. Episode 2 will be the Saturday sessions, so P3 and qualifying, and then Episode 3 will be the race itself. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully there were no frame issues. I didn't see any messages pop up on the screen whilst I was recording, which was very nice indeed. Hopefully the quality is also a little bit better as well. Fingers crossed on that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below with ideas for how to improve the team, any bits that I should be updating, improving, upgrading, that's the word I was looking for, not updating. Just anything like that, really. Very, very helpful indeed, so thank you very much in advance. Besides all that, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. I'm in a very good mood because I'm very happy with my teammates' performance and also my computer's performance. And until next time, which will be tomorrow evening for P3 and Qs 1, 2 and 3, I will see you soon.